And welcome back to Pokemon Colosseum.
To poopy sewers.
We're still in the cave sewer place, and we will not be leaving anytime soon, I'll say that much. I pretty much finished exploring this, in this video. We don't fight any bosses.
Well,
also, this motherfucker, I just walked past you, sir!
Duking.
Well, we're in a dark, dank sewer with Cloud. Does that mean naughty things are gonna happen here?
Are there dank memes in this dank sewer?
Maybe. Grr.
Murder.
Murger.
Murder.
That is
This
still
is how
gonna
we
be
communicate.
forever the weirdest
That's-
sound that was ever enunciated.
That is Idea's mating call.
Murger.
When she says murder, she's frustrated and therefore calling for a mate. Dared.
What?
Dared. It's like so many of these names, I realize are like real names, but with the one letter switched out.
Yeah.
It's like, that's Derek. The guy we just passed was Evan.
Or Everett. Everett could be a real, an actual name.
Yeah, but it's only one letter away from Evan.
Yeah.
Is it better than just naming all your characters after food?
Is it better than the French names in X and Y?
Oh.
Everybody's got a fucking French name.
Like, Los Sandoritos.
Listerine.
Listerine.
I'm convinced. I'm convinced.
Lily's
just
kind of a name.
because, Unova is supposed to be New York and henceforth America is the only reason why they ever really had any black people in it.
True.
Nellie's kind of a name. It's like a cat name, but...
So, look at all this shit. One iron.
And
You know-
iron.
That's one thing I'll give to Pokemon Colosseum.
One protein.
They didn't just look like Pokeballs, they actually looked like boxes.
They are Pokeboxes. One zinc.
Zing!
I get it. And that's all we can actually grab from here, so...
These are also the only items in the entire series that don't disappear after you pick them up.
There is some people up here as well.
Oh.
All of this section is actually completely missable. Because where that fork in the road was,
Oh, now we have Mela.
where the hunter guy and Drake, or whatever his name was, Derek, you just had to go to the hunter to get to the boss. So you could actually miss all this, but I go and fight all of them all because I like experience points.
Oh, the pipe was perfectly broken that you could have just kicked her into the sewer.
So I actually leave this fight in, otherwise this video would not be 15 minutes.
Sema.
So, and she's a peon, so it was like, why not?
This
She also has
Power
pretty
Ranger
interesting
keeps me trouble.
Pokemon.
I'll pee on you.
What?
Teehee.
What?
So I learned Yanma's name is actually Dragonfly in Japanese.
Wow, that's lazy.
Like, they didn't even bother localizing Yanma's name. They just literally kept it as Dragonfly. It's just, it doesn't sound like Dragonfly because we're not Japanese.
Well, it can't be as lazy as the laziest fucking name in the whole Pokemon Dex. Seal.
Well, that one's a little bit more to the point.
Dugong is arguably lazier because they didn't even change any letters with Dugong.
To be
Seal, it's like the actual spelling for like the real animal is S-E-A-L. In the game, it's S-E-E-L. Dugong, they don't even fucking change anything. It's just a goddamn Dugong.
Oh yeah, this battle theme right here reminds me of why I always thought Colosseum had a badass soundtrack.
Oh yeah, it's also part of the reason why I left this one is because of the song difference. Because all the other ones have the standard battle theme, and this one actually has the other one, like another one. So I was like, let's leave it in.
Is that thing supposed to be a barnacle?
I think it actually, yeah, I think it's supposed to be something.
Something like. Well, I don't know.
It's a
No, I think I know what it is.
It's one of the fossil Pokemon.
Anemone.
Yeah.
Anemone.
An enemy.
And an anemone. It's a pineapple.
Wiggly.
It's a pineapple.
It looked like it just did the constrict dance.
Well, it did use constrict.
Oh no! Yanma's speed went down. Guess I better go back up.
I know, I thought, oh, that's silly.
Oh.
Yaman is, like, completely useless. Like, I found that after, like, the last 2 videos, I've decided it's, like, a very useless Pokemon.
Because its evolution isn't until the next generation.
Yeah, so...
Which is actually good.
I was really worried because I didn't want it to die, so I was okay with Espeon taking one for the team. So I switch it out, because I'm like, I can't deal with this shit anymore. Also, Espeon has Swift now, so that's good. I abused the fuck out of that in the next fight. Because the next one is also left in, and it's because the final Shadow Pokemon that's not from the boss itself. Dead.
I feel like if they ever introduced a Dragon Blue, just to go with the whole naming scheme, it'd be something like Drakeon or something like that.
Probably.
His name Drake is usually associated with dragons. I have no idea what a potential poison type would be called. That I have no clue.
Poison.
Acidion.
Yeah, Acidion, actually. I was just being silly, but Acidion would work. A city on a hill. Oh.
Oh. You know, just, well, it's not really the same thing, but I guess it can kind of, it's kind of like Decay in a weird sense. This is just my own take, but I think a poison type might be called like Famion, like famine.
Well,
And it almost sounds like Famicon, so it's like a double joke.
PSNicon.
Oh god. Their online services will make you sick.
No, that's the eShop.
Oh.
So she dead.
That's right, you won't get to see their online services because half the time it doesn't want to boot up.
There is literally nothing down that path over there, so don't even bother.
I hate when there's a fucking empty room of nothing.
Well, the path cuts off pretty quickly, so it's not empty. It's just misleading. Path is misleading. It's to give this place some kind of puzzle aspect because it's kind of straightforward otherwise. Ooh, that was kind of seamless. I did a good job there.
I'd like to think. I think there was a part in our Resident Evil 6 LP where there was literally a giant gap in the fucking wall that contained absolutely nothing.
Guys, is the Shadow Pokemon Lotad?
What should be little?
Do you know how many fucking Lotads I've fought in this fucking dungeon?
Aw,
I
lame.
knew it.
Yeah.
I win.
Considering how many Lotads they gave me, it wasn't going to be Lotad. Like, I have fought, like, no joke, 10 Lotads.
Well, when you said that, I just had that suspicion it was going to be him.
Oh, yeah.
Well, sometimes you like to pull a bait and switch.
guess what else we get to fight in this?
Is it no Lotad?
Close.
Hmm.
We actually get an interesting third Pokemon after we destroy Lotad's butthole.
Oh.
But then we go back to, I've seen that like 5 times now.
I'd like to say that if there's any problem I could give Colosseum, because obviously it predates X and Y's 3D engine, I think the animations in X and Y are a lot faster.
That is true.
Yeah, well, to be fair, they were using newer technology,
Yeah.
so
I
not
think
necessarily more powerful, although the 3DS is capable of making some very good-looking things.
Yes.
I think the main difference why it like kind of looks better is because this is actually using polygonal models, whereas I think the other one is like cell shading.
Is the other one still? Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
It's kind of cel shaded.
You can kind of tell from the outlines. Cell shading is a little bit easier on like an engine.
So that gold.
To this day, I still don't understand why Swift is like a bunch of random, like, I don't know, like Kirby stars or something.
That's safe.
And when you think about it, it makes no sense.
Hey man,
You know,
that Beldum with that takedown though. Oh my god.
this might be because, that's a Gen 3 Pokemon, right?
Beldum?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that explains it, because besides Omega Ruby, I literally have never played Gen 3, so I'm going to assume that's the first form of, what's his name? The Metagross?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It is one leg of Metagross.
I love how it's just a leg with a face, and then it becomes like a two-legged body, and then it becomes like a four-legged, fucking, what is he, a rock type?
Steel.
Oh, it's
Psychic.
still. Oh, okay.
I was so glad when that takedown missed. I was like, thank the Lord. God Knuckles is watching. Because that fucking takedown, with the recoil aside, takedown is, no joke.
Yeah.
It's too much damage.
You know,
Although
it might
the
just be
recoil
because I
gets-
run fire types, but I've never ever found a steel type that I really enjoyed using.
I used
Uh,
Lucario for a little while. But I...
Yeah, Lucario is good.
Yeah.
I just know
I really like.
when it came to the Elite Four steel type member, the biggest mistake he could have had was to have a Scizor who's a bug steel, and then I immediately throw out my Charizard. It's like, oh, hi there.
I really like Mawile.
Mawile's good.
Mawile is thanks to its additional typing, even without the Mega Evolution, thanks to its additional typing, it's a lot better than it
Yeah.
was before.
It used to be like, well, that's just poop.
Yeah, it's a very, very mediocre pure steel type.
Yeah. No, yeah. Now that it's part fairy, it's actually useful, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh.
And then its Mega Evolution is like too good.
Yeah.
I just know, Lucario is okay for a while, but when you, like, the fact that he's steel and fighting, not only will he get his, fucking ass kicked by fire types, but if they so happen to, like, pull out a fucking, like, psychic type or something, they're gonna turn his ass inside out.
Steel is resistant to Psychic.
Oh, is it? Oh, no, maybe no, I think that was Fairy I was getting my ass kicked by.
I haven't...
Steel is also resistant to Fairy, I think.
Really? When Landon was using a fairy type, and he was like fucking kicking my Lucario's ass.
Hold on, Pokemon Steel type. Let's see. It's hair on my screen.
Dead.
Yeah, it's resistant to fairy.
Oh. Landon was using his black magic then.
Do you remember what Pokemon I was using?
It looks like a giant flower thing.
Florges.
Might have been.
That also knows grass type moves, so I don't know. I was probably using a grass type move on it.
Steel is resistant to grass.
Then I don't remember. But apparently I kicked his butthole.
The only thing that caught you by surprise is when I decided to use I forgot what it was called, but basically it was an attack that had copied your move and shot it right back at you, and apparently it was super effective.
Mirror move?
No, it's one of the moves that Lucario, I think, starts with.
Copycat.
Something like that.
Because its pre-evolution gets copycat.
Anyway.
We'll fight as the first real major boss in the next video. Ooh, spooky.